In the first 30 minutes of being behind the wheel of the 2018 Alfa Romeo Giulia, I was confused, and so were my colleagues. We've spent a good amount of time in the Giulia. It participated in Cars.com's 2017 Luxury Sports Sedan Challenge, and we had both the TI and Quadrifoglio versions into our office this year. Our general assessment of the Giulia tends to be something to the effect of, I really liked it, followed by a pause, and then, well, it has some issues. It's a bit of an odd duck in that regard. Your first instinct is to really like it, but then your head catches up to your heart, and the practicality of living with a car that will in consecutive seconds delight and infuriate gives you pause. There are common themes to our near-Shakespearean love-hate relationship with the Alfa Romeo Giulia. Love handling and steering. The first thing I noticed when I got behind the wheel of the Giulia was how taut the whole package felt. It has one of the tightest and quickest steering racks I've encountered, especially for a car with electric power steering. Turn-in is immediate, and the Giulia doesn't so much turn into corners as dive into them like a runner stealing home. This is aided by a strong chassis and a stiffer suspension that can hold up to these sharp movements without making the car feel out of control. These characteristics also rang true with multiple versions of the Giulia that we drove, from the TI all the way up to the Quadrifoglio. That pleased managing editor Joe Bruzek, who said, "You don't need to load the Giulia up with a horde of packages to get one of the most rewarding luxury sedans in its segment to drive." The Giulia TI left all other luxury sedans in its dust when we tested acceleration, handling and braking performance against 6 other luxury sports sedans, at our challenge. Hate interior quality. For a luxury car with a luxury price tag, the Giulia's interior isn't up to snuff. There isn't quite the level of consistency of materials that you see in other luxury brands, especially Mercedes-Benz, and parts of the experience, particularly on the multimedia front, which we will address later, just don't measure up to competitors. Cars.com executive editor Joe Weisenfelder also found an enemy in the Giulia's turn signals, which spring back to center after you activate them.